Hello and welcome to the tutorial video of how to play Electric Love by Borns. This song was a request on the YouTube channel, but I do need to make a parental advisory that the topic may be deeper than just a love song. There's some thought that it actually may be talking about heroin use, so as you use the song in schools or other places, just be aware of that there might be some pushback if people want to interpret it that other way. The original song is actually in the key of A, and I've transposed it to the key of G for all the play-alongs that I've made. That key actually works very well for both standard GCEA ukulele and baritone ukulele. And since the song only has 5 chords, we'll look at the chords for both GCEA ukulele and DGBE baritone ukulele. Before I begin a video, I always like to talk about the ukuleles I'm using in that video. And this is the ukulele I'll be using on my GCEA Chords for this video. This is a Macaferry Islander from the 1950s. It was a gift from my friend ukestuff.info, and I'll put the link to his website and also to his YouTube channel in the description below. He collects these and was very gracious, and he gave me one of them. A few years ago, Kala started making their Waterman based roughly off of this instrument. But this is the original deal, and they sold millions of these in the 1950s. For the baritone chords, I'll be using my mainland baritone ukulele, cedar top, rosewood back and sides, and I'll be using this instrument, which I just recently obtained in Nashville, Indiana at the Ukulele World Congress. So for GCEA chords, the first chord you're going to need, since the song is in the key of G, is the chord G. So let's do it. First finger goes on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Second finger goes on the 1st string, 2nd fret. And the 3rd finger goes in between them on the 2nd string, 3rd fret chord. The second chord you'll need in the song is the A minor chord. So what you'll do is you'll take your 2nd finger, put your thumb behind the neck, reach over to the 4th string, 2nd fret. That's the A minor chord. The third chord you're going to need is the E minor chord. I always call it the waterfall chord, or it looks like steps going down. First finger goes on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Second finger goes on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And third finger goes on the 3rd string, 4th fret. The next chord you're going to need is the C chord. Third finger goes on the 1st string, 3rd fret. That's the C chord. The final chord that you'll need for the song is the D chord. It doesn't matter how you play it, as long as you don't use your thumb, but what you have to do is to play strings 4, 3, and 2 on the 2nd fret. While the books will all show playing fingers 1, 2, and 3 to do it, that's tricky for me with larger hands. So what I do is I put my first finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret at the very top, and then I put my other 2 fingers around them, making a tiny little V all within that fret. So the 2nd finger will go to the 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger to the 2nd string, 2nd fret, making the D chord. On baritone ukulele, the first chord is the G chord, which is the key that we're in. Makes a lot of sense. So we'll take the 3rd finger, 1st string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, G chord. The second chord you'll need is the A minor chord. First finger will go on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Second finger will go on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And the 3rd finger will go on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. That's the A minor chord. The next chord you'll need is the E minor chord. The 2nd finger will reach over to the 4th string, 2nd fret. Make sure your thumb is behind the neck. The next chord you're going to need is the C chord. The 1st finger will go on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Second finger will reach over to the 4th string, 2nd fret. That's the C chord. And the final chord you'll need in the song is the D chord. The 1st finger will go on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. The 2nd finger will go on the 1st string, 2nd fret. And the 3rd finger will go on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, making a V shape. That's the D chord. As it comes to the play-along videos, people always ask about strumming patterns, and I know that I personally try to stay away from telling you what strumming patterns to play because there's often not an actual right answer. That's also true of this song. Borns did not attempt to include ukulele in the song, So therefore, there's no specific strumming pattern that works. And in fact, the song is very bass heavy, with the bass leading a lot of the harmonic rhythm in the song. That said, I have a couple suggestions for you that you can try, and let's take a look at those strumming patterns now. I'm going to work a little bit backwards with the strumming patterns. The first pattern I'm going to show you is actually the second pattern that appears in the song, of the two that I think appear and work well with ukulele. However, this pattern is what leads to making the other pattern work, so it makes sense to build off of this one first. This pattern is simply the shuffle strum, and if you play a G chord, it's going to go like this: a 1, 2, 3, 4. The places I would suggest using this shuffle strum occur first in the chorus, and it's going to appear like this: a 1, 2, 3, 4. The other place that the shuffle strum works well is at the instrumental break in the bridge, which occur towards the end of the song. Looks like this: a 1, 2, 3, 4. The strumming pattern that dominates the rest of the song, and in fact can be used throughout everything else in the song, is built off of the shuffle strum, and it's going to go like this: down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Simply on a G chord, it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And once you get started, it's easy to keep going, but sometimes it can be tricky to get that first entrance. So you have to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's play it in context with the actual intro to the song, where the ukulele starts, at least according to the play along. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, 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 down, up. The only other thing that you might want to do for fun, and I don't have it marked in the song in the play along, is what happens at the very end of the bridge. There is a quick change from C to D, and what happens is Borns plays triple and 1, rest. There are a number of ways to play the triple strum, but on the C chord, finger down, thumb up, finger down. That's the C chord. 1, 2, 3, down. Down, thumb, finger, down. Then the trick part would be you get to kind of freeze for a second, and then the D chord go rest, up, down. So it's going to go down, up, down, and that's going to lead you into the ending part of the song. Do you have to do it? No, but if you want to do it, it's an option for you. That should be all that you need to be successful on the song Electric Love by Borns. If you haven't, please subscribe. And as always, remember, ukulele, it's all about you.